What's up YouTube? This is GroudonEmpire, and today I have a very special battle. I got myself a battle versus Joey PokeAimMD. His information will be in the description, and this is going to be an OU battle versus one of the best Smogon OU battlers in the world. So I am a scrub, so this is actually super exciting, but at the same time super nerve-wracking. Like, holy crap. The stylus for my hand dropped so many times after he actually said I can battle him, but hopefully I can pull through versus my opponent. I don't do Smogon that much, so I doubt I will, but hopefully it turns out well. So I'm going to write his team down first, because it's very important to write your opponent's team down. I don't take pictures, so I have to manually write it down. That really sucks. But hopefully it turns out well. I don't know what to expect, because I don't do much Smogon OU, but at the same time, I mean, I do enough competitive Pokemon to at least hold myself firmly versus him, right? So what I want to start off with is, I'm most likely, like, he's probably going to predict me to start off with a with Beedrill, and then he's going to start off with his Talonflame, probably. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to end up starting off with my Zone. I don't think that's a good idea, though. I don't think that's a good idea, because he's probably going to go out. I want to start off with my Zone. I think that's my best move to make. So I'm going to start off with Zone, because he might start off with the Talonflame, right? Yeah, he might start off with the Talonflame. Or should I start off with Beedrill? I'm just going to start off with my Beedrill? Yep, I'm going to start off with Beedrill. Maybe I'm going to regret it. I don't know. I don't think I should regret it. But we're going to get right into this first battle. Ever versus PokeAim, and oh man, hopefully I do well. And if I don't do well, at least I have footage versus someone who's such high level in a Smogon OU game. If I ever want to, you know, get better at OU, I can look back at this this video and see some good stuff. So I don't know if he's Scarfed or if he's Specs, but what I'm going to end up doing, I'm just going to end up going... I'm in trouble, because a Specs, he might be Calm Mind. Judging from his team, though, he probably isn't. Or maybe he is. Maybe he has a Nasty Pass on his Celebi. If he has a Nasty Pass on his Celebi, then maybe he does have Substitute? I don't really know. I don't know. I'm just gonna Mega Evolve, go for Protect. Maybe he's Scarfed. Maybe he's Substitute Calm Mind. If he's Sub Calm Mind, I'm in trouble. I mean, I think a U-turn can break his sub, so I should be alright. But maybe he's not. Okay, so he's not Sub. But what if he's Scarf? He shouldn't kill me if he's Scarf. But if I get burned, I might be in trouble. So I'm... The other day I saw him use a Scarf Keldeo. So like, I don't want to take risks. So I'm just gonna switch out into a Starmie, because I don't want to take risks. I really don't. I really don't want to take any risks with him being Scarfed. And I'll see from the damage right here if he's Specs or not. So I'm gonna run a calc to see what he is. So if he's Scarf, how much damage should that be doing? Man, this is ridiculous. Starmie. Oh god. Starmie, man, Starmie. Alright, so I'm offensive and level 50. Sorry guys if anyone getting angry that I'm doing a calc while battling, like, come on now. Okay, so Scarf would do 40%, right? So he's definitely Scarfed. He's not Specs, he's Scarfed. Alright, so what I can do next turn is I can predict him to switch out into, I don't know, I can go for an Icy Wind, Ice Beam. I think Ice Beam, because I can predict him to switch out into Celebi, but then he might switch out into Tyranitar. You know what? I think I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam, predicting him to switch out into a Celebi, because that's a risky play. But I mean, no, not too risky. So yeah, let's do this. Go for an analytic Ice Beam onto the Celebi. And is it gonna, it's gonna faint. Oh, it's a that's a crit. That's a crit, man. That, if I end up winning, it's all because of that crit. It's all because of that crit. It's all because of that crit. And if I don't even, oh man, that sucks. Like, it does. Because if I do end up winning, it's gonna be all because of that crit. But I probably won't win because, again, my opponent is such a high-level battler, so we still got to see what I can do. I need my Starmie for the Keldeo. So right now, I have no choice but to go out into Landorus. I feel like that's my best. That's my only move. That's what I feel like, anyway. But he might double out. Now I need Starmie alive to Rapid Spin, right? He's probably gonna Pursuit me. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm gonna go for a Hydro Pump. He's probably gonna Pursuit me. So I'm just gonna go for a Hydro Pump. And I land a Hydro Pump, so that's good. And he's probably gonna kill me off with a Pursuit. That's what I would predict him to do. Yeah, so he's gonna Pursuit. So my best move is to stay in and attack him. So I mean, I can't do calcs on Celebi because I don't know what his spread is, and he probably would have survived, maybe. And next turn, I don't know if he would have stayed in anyway, right? So it's like, I don't know what could have happened. Only PokeAim knows what would have happened. I don't know what would have happened. So I'm just gonna, yeah, whatever. Next turn, he doesn't have rocks up. So what I can end up doing is I can just switch out into my Beedrill and U-turn. I don't lose anything from that. So I can go out into Beedrill right now, and then I can just go for a U-turn. I mean, I guess I can also go for a Drill Run, but I think... I'm just gonna go for the safe play and U-turn, because yeah, if he switches out, depending on what he switches out, he's gonna take like ×4 damage, and if he has Air Balloon, he's gonna lose his Air Balloon. He's not Air Balloon, so that's important to note. Holy crap, for a resistance. Well, this is Mega Beedrill, guys, so yeah. Yeah, it's Mega Beedrill, that's why that happened. Now, alright, so if I did Protect and to try to burn the sand out, then that would have been that would have been a bad play, because he's gonna switch out and that would have happened. If I Drill Ran, it wouldn't have killed him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Plus, he might have been Air Balloon, so it's good to know he's not Air Balloon. He might be Life Orb. My best move next turn is probably to just to go out into Landorus. Or go on to Weavile. I guess I can go out into Landorus next turn. So I want to write down him being Scarfed. He has to be Scarfed. He has to be Scarfed because of that damage. And if he specs on the Keldeo, then that's probably like, wow, right? Now, I don't know if he's going to set up Stealth Rock with this Pokemon, but I don't want to set up rocks. I honestly just want to go for a knockoff. Should I go for a knockoff? I'm going to go for a knockoff. He might, I don't know what he's going to go out into. Okay, he's going to go for the Iron Head. He's going to do, that doesn't, okay, so he has Life Orb. Now, the reason he's going for Flinch is because I think that's his best. Well, now he survives, right? But I can set up rocks and hopefully he won't survive. I'm not completely sure, but if I set up rocks, he can't do anything about the rocks, and now he has to let his Digger die. He gets the Flinch. As long as he doesn't flinch next turn, I should be alright. But then if he switches out into Keldeo, but then if I set up rocks, that's a dead Excadrill on next time he tries to switch in. So he goes for a Rapid Spin now. Alright, so I like what he was. Okay, so alright. So he's gonna Rapid Spin before he ends up fainting. Alright. That's so he's gonna Rapid Spin next turn for sure. So what I can do is I can just end up, I don't know, should I knock off? Should I Stealth Rock? He's obviously going to Rapid Spin again next turn. So I feel like I should Stealth Rock. What should I do? I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. I feel like that's my best move. I want to go for a U-turn. I hope I don't misplay. I didn't misplay right now. I want to go for a U-turn. I hope that wasn't a misplay. I don't have any Rocky Helmet users, so it's like whatever. But now his Excadrill is gone, and he has a Scarf Keldeo, so that's very important for me to take note of. Very, very important. I don't know if that's a Smooth Rock T-Tar or not, but what I can do this turn is... Okay, so if I go out into Weavile, he's going to have Fake Out plus Drain Punch or High Jump Kick. If he's Scarf Keldeo, I know he's Scarf Keldeo. Now he can also go out into the Talonflame. Decisions, man, decisions. I guess what I can do right now is I can just go out into my Beedrill. Like, what do I lose from going out into my Beedrill? I don't see anything. I don't see me losing anything from going out into Beedrill. So I'll just go out into Beedrill. And alright, so what I'm gonna do, again, I don't know how much that crit mattered from the Celebi. And I'm sure a lot of people would be like, oh, the Scrub only won because of the crit. And you know what? Well, first of all, right now he's probably gonna, obviously he's probably still gonna beat me, but the only reason I'm in a good shape probably is because of that crit. And again, I know I'm not all that good, so if the crit is the reason why I won, I will admit to that. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm great because of blah 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 blah. All right, I'm not gonna make any, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna like brag that, oh, I beat PokeAimMD. No, but it's just whatever. I just want to put that out there for anyone who wants to start saying bad things. I'm going to switch out into Landorus, predicting a Brave Bird, even though he might predict that and go out into Keldeo. I don't want him setting up SD on me. That would be like terrible. So I'm just going to go on to Landorus and then set up a Stealth Rock next turn, but he might switch out into Keldeo. But again, I need to make this play. I feel like I need to make it. Again, he might double out into the... He might not double, but he might go out into... Okay, so he doesn't go out into Keldeo. That's... He's Jolly Sword Stance, so that's not good. That's actually terrible for me. That's terrible because he can outspeed me and kill me off no matter what happens. And I need... Well... Fake Out plus Ice Shard will KO this thing if he's not maximum speed. So I need to make sure to do as much damage as I can to him by using Knockoff. So I'm gonna go for a Knockoff. And hopefully Brave Bird doesn't take me out. Hopefully. And Knockoff should do over 50%. Awesome. Okay, so if he ended up getting a crit that turn, that would have made up for the crit that I got versus him, but it's like... whatever. Now, next turn, if he goes for a Roost, then my opponent's going to be in trouble. If he doesn't go for a Roost, then it's whatever. But I feel like I'm in great position to win with my Talonflame, so I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, regardless of what my opponent ends up using. Because at this point, I think... Yeah, I know. Not I think. I know. Actually, do I know or do I think? I mean, I have a strong feeling that my opponent is in range for Fake Out plus Ice Shard, right? So I'm just gonna go for it. Fake Out plus the Ice Shard. And alright, so what I want to go now is I want to go for Fake Out and then I'll go for an Ice Shard next turn. He might switch out into Keldeo. That would be a good move on my opponent's part, because then I absolutely need Weavile to win. But like, I don't want to take that risk. And that's why my opponent, PokeAim, is probably just going to switch out into Keldeo right now. Because again, like that's... My opponent can save Talonflame to beat me later down the line. Yeah, and my opponent is going to make that play. Go out into Keldeo. Not Keldeo! Alright. Alright. Interesting. He's not going to go out into Keldeo. Alright. And he's not Scarf with the T-Tar. Well, actually, I can't tell if he's Scarfed or not. Whatever, I don't want to take chances that he might be Scarfed. I didn't count the turns of Smooth Rock. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna go for an Ice Shard because I don't miss anything. Like, what if he's Scarf? Like, I don't know if he's double Scarf. I really don't. It might be a bad play on my part. I mean, a Fake Out did a little bit of damage. I'm pretty sure a stab Ice Shard with Life Orb would end up taking him out. Hopefully, probably, not completely sure. But Life Orb Recoil should take him out. From the should take the Talonflame out at this point if he tries to hit me, and if he doesn't, I can just knock him off. So hopefully things work out well. Again, I don't know how much the crit mattered, but to anyone that's probably saying that, oh, you only are in a good position because of the crit, I'm not going to argue versus that. You know, if I'm even winning versus someone at this high level, maybe it's only because of hacks. But yeah, yeah, I think at this point I pretty much win. Hopefully. Hopefully. He might go for a Secret Sword. And I can just Poison Jab, whatever the hell I want at that point. So I'm just going to go for... I want to sack this... Should I sack this guy off? I'm going to sack my Magnezone off. Now, if he is sub-lefties... He can't be sub-lefties. Don't be sub-lefties. I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. Because he stayed in on a Beedrill. And he didn't kill me, so he has to be Life Orb boosted. Not Life Orb boosted, what the heck is wrong with me? He has to be, he didn't kill me with Secret Sword. That means he's definitely choiced. But he's not Specs, for sure. I'm positive this time. Absolutely 100% positive. I can just go for Specs Thunderbolt, and he's going to kill me off. I know that's my opponent's best move to make right here. And I think Talonflame wins me the game. Yeah, I think Talonflame wins me the game at this point. And oh my goodness, I am so hyped right now. Again, I really do apologize. I mean, I don't have control over RNG, all right? And I know that this guy is an absolute amazing beast of a player. Right now, I'm just gonna go for a Brave Bird. It doesn't matter what he does. I mean, I guess he can put me into Fake Out range, but like, I don't think that would ultimately help him. Even if he did that, he might be okay. Well, he's not Sash. I was about to say if he's Sash, I'm gonna. But then he's Sash. If he was Sash, I doubt he's Sash. But if he was Sash, his Sash would have broken due to the sand. He's gonna go out into Lopunny right now. He might use Substitute, and that might destroy me. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna go out into my Beedrill because I feel like that's my best move to make. No. I think I should go out into Weavile actually. Should I go on to Beedrill or Weavile? I don't know. Beedrill. I feel like Beedrill's my best move. Because I can't use Beedrill for anything else, right? But if Weavile were to get sacked off, then I can bring in Beedrill safely. Oh my goodness. Did I make the wrong move? I think I made the wrong move. Or no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I made the right move, I think. But I don't know why he didn't Mega Evolve. So at this point, I can just Brave Bird the world. Yeah, I can Brave Bird the world at this point. Me switching out into Beedrill, I don't think that was such a good move. But he might survive the Brave Bird, and if that happens, I might be doomed. Okay, he doesn't survive. Awesome. And at this point, even if I end up dying with the Talonflame, Weavile can come in, Fake Out plus Ice Shard. So you know what? It probably was my best move to go out into Beedrill to end up, in fact, dying off. And then I can bring in the Weavile to... Right now, if he goes for a Roost, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to end up fainting. And then I can just go for a Fake Out plus Ice Shard once the... and I guess I'm faster. Maybe he was running a bulky variant. I'm not sure, but... that's a good game to PokeAimMD, and I know that this is not like a he's probably not like a tournament team that he would use, and he's not playing at super 100 like percent or whatever. But and I know that crit was definitely a factor into the result of the game. But this was a fun game. Like, I was trembling in excitement, and I know that crit definitely sucks. I can't wait to hear what from PokeAim, what he thinks about that crit in the entire game. From his opinion, I'll humbly take this win. I don't know if it was completely deserved or not, but I'll just hear his opinion and other people's opinions on this. But I'm definitely humbled to have the experience, and I hope this helps the channel grow and people recognize my channel and efforts. And with all that out of the way, remember, if you like the channel, if you like this video, I have other competitive content, mostly Battle Spot stuff though, not really Smogon, but they are competitive Pokemon content nonetheless. And if you are interested in that, definitely subscribe to the channel. This was GroudonEmpire. Peace out.